Good morning, everybody. Can you all hear me at the back? Excellent, excellent. Good morning and welcome to the 2022 Retina UK Professionals Conference. My name is Matthew Carr. I'm going to be one of your hosts for the day. It's absolutely amazing to have you all join us, both in the room and online, our first hybrid conference. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here with us today. So I just need to cover a few housekeeping items which may apply to some of you in the room, may apply to some of you at home, but not necessarily all of the cases. So we have no planned fire alarm for today. If you do hear a high-pitched a squeal even, please leave the room in an orderly fashion. If you are at the back of the room, leave the two doors at the back. If you're towards the front of the room, the door to my right. Staff will lead you outside, and the muster point is outside Lloyd's Bank on New Street. We have a photographer with us today. Kelly, where are you? Hello, Kelly. So Kelly will be wandering around taking snaps of your smiling faces. If you'd rather not have your photograph taken today, can I have a show of hands if anybody doesn't want their photo taken? I'm visually impaired, so I can't see any hands, so that's fantastic. But just let Kelly know if you don't want your photo taken. And of course, you can change your mind throughout the day. Okay, so if anybody needs to use the toilet today, especially if you're here, in the reception area, to the left-hand side is the disabled toilets. Upstairs are the males, and downstairs are the female toilets. Just ask a member of staff or one of the volunteers who will point you in the right direction. Refreshments are served in the exhibition space, which is the room next door to us. So they'll be available at the breaks as we go throughout the day. But please do take some time to go and visit the exhibitors who are with us today as well. There is complimentary Wi-Fi if you're here with us today. The network is called McDonald's Guest Wi-Fi. It's free to sign up. There's no password required. Please flood your social media throughout the conference with our hashtag, which is hashtag Retina UK Profs. So let all of your friends and colleagues know where you are today. So we welcome your questions throughout the day. There are different ways that you can ask your questions. If you're here with us in the room, in your delegate bags, you will have some cards. Write your questions on those and go and see one of our question masters who are at the back of the room, Jane or Kate. And if you're at home joining us on Zoom, we have enabled the Q&A section. So please leave your questions in there rather than in the chat section, please. And also you can ask questions throughout the day. If we're not able to get to your questions today, we will follow up on them afterwards. So we're really, really excited this year. This is the first year we've been able to offer CPD points. It's taken a huge amount of effort to get to this position, but they are on offer to anybody who is with us for the entire day. If you are joining us online, please can you make sure your Zoom name reflects who you are, otherwise we're not going to know where to send your certificates to. And please bear in mind it can take up to a month for those certificates to be processed. If you've got any questions about that, you can email services@retinauk.org.uk. So we are joined today by Mary and Jackie, who are our British Sign Language interpreters. So they'll be signing throughout the day for us. For those who are in the room, if you are asking questions, can you please keep it nice and clear and concise so that everybody can understand what those questions are. And finally, I would just like to say a huge, huge thank you to all of the staff team and the volunteers at Retina UK who have made today possible. It has been an immense amount of work for us to get here. In fact, can you all give them a round of applause? Because they have done a fantastic job up until today. So without that team, this would not have been possible. So thank you again. Enjoy, keep smiling. And I would now like to introduce to the stage our CEO, who should be at the side of the stage with me now. So we'll give her a moment, building up the suspense for the lead into today. Ladies and gentlemen, our CEO, Tina Garvey.